I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future.
Back again. Future Moguls podcast, episode 16, with illustrious guests, Y&O, F.A.M.E, Phonz.
That pressure in the building.
What?
I'm Gravel Bear with Donuts and Alcohol.
I'm Matt Shear with Doubleson.
I'm F.A.M.E, F.A.M.E.
And I'm Phonz, a.k.a. Phonz Rarely.
What's up?
If you follow either of our content, you're familiar with Y&O. They were on Donuts and Alcohol, one of the earlier episodes.
Great episode.
They got the scoop, y'all.
Yep.
The guy.
I think it was labeled humble.
That was that pre that
it was
pressure?
labeled humble.
Pre-pressure.
I think it was before the
Pressure.
yeah,
That's where it all started.
pressure.
It dropped the week of pressure.
Yep.
That pressure.
That's true. That's why it dropped.
the
it
release
dropped
of
that
the
week.
album, and then we had that pressure.
We released
fest.
that pressure earlier in March.
This is good marketing.
March 11th.
It's just good
You know what's
marketing.
crazy? We released that pressure on the 11th of March, and then Riot came out on the 11th of November.
It's real crazy.
What is it about 11?
I don't
8
know.
months
know.
later.
Now I'm gonna start thinking about it.
Honestly, it's just manifestation, man. Shit just happens how it's supposed to. Honestly, like me and Phonz just didn't rush this video.
And we
out.
didn't have control of the release date, so
Yeah,
we
we
didn't tailor it to be
we
11.
didn't tailor it to be 11/11. It's just kind of how chips fell.
Y'all did kind of just leave breadcrumbs off of the trail you left when you released that pressure. So you released the Jug videos earlier this year.
Yes.
Actually, that was about a month, 2 months ago.
That's about 2
Yeah,
months.
that was
Yeah.
the latest one.
Yeah.
Earlier in the year, we did the intro, and then we did the one with Jamie Shan.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all been kind of leaving just a trail as you left that pressure. And do you have any more plans to release visuals from that pressure? Or are you looking ahead to something new that you're putting out?
Well, Roofs is definitely coming, but that's like next year.
Hey.
But
It's another
other
one
than-
we'd like to see for sure.
yeah, Roofs is definitely coming. It's
You have
going to
a-
be a continuation from Ride. So if you see at the end of Ride,
Okay,
it
yeah,
says
the end of Ride
You're
says to
supposed
be
to tell
continued.
them.
Yes.
Okay.
You're supposed to tell them.
Well, I mean,
It's out now.
It's out.
We already know
Yeah.
it's continuing.
All right.
We
But
already
it's
knew
fun.
something was
I know it
coming.
was coming. So
But yeah, for sure. Yeah.
These guys' fans
These
are
guys
smart.
just know. But we do have more like that pressure is our plan for that's a long-term thing. Like people told us and stopped us in our marks as we kept on recording, like, no, this is special. Like you guys need to take some time with marketing and pushing this. And then, then you could strategically drop the other music that, you know what I mean? So we just pretty much taking that lane. But I think visuals is something people want to see more from us. So
Do you have a videographer or director lined up for the Roofs visuals? Or you're still
Lunar.
kind of...
Lunar.
our guy,
It's got to be like
Yeah,
that.
the go-to.
yeah, we kind of like mess with
yeah,
the same
keep it
people.
cohesive. I mean, if you
Yeah.
shot the first half, which I guess you're considering
Yeah.
Ride the first half of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of his ideas too. So
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. We've been working with Luna for a minute. It's like family for real. So
yeah,
it's kind of just build
way back
build
to
on
them
what-
treehouse days.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Feel me?
He's the one that put me in contact with you guys.
Yeah,
Donuts and Alcohol.
you feel me?
Lunar, Daniel used to come over, just kick it, smoke, rap. He always rapped.
Yep.
Yeah, you got some new music coming too.
Yeah, he always rapped and he always skateboard. It was like a lot of skaters that hung around the treehouse family. So, we all just kicked it and vibed, and some of us stuck together. Throughout the times. Like
feel me?
he's one of them people, and he's doing good. Like staying busy,
Yeah.
staying booked, and
That's
his
our brother.
visuals are crazy.
50 bands. That's our brother.
50.
50 bands.
Get a 50 bands project.
Yeah.
So you guys dropped the Ride video just today. You can find that on doublesin.com. Or you can go to Donuts and Alcohol's Instagram.
The link is in the bio.
The link is in the bio. It's over at Donuts and Alcohol.
That
It's on
link
Twitter,
leads
too.
over to Phonz and I's Vivo. We finally got a Vivo page. We starting up fresh. So make sure y'all flood that. You feel me?
I saw that. Y'all are official on there now.
Yeah, F.A.M.E and
Click
Phonz
slate.
Vivo. You can also watch the video on iTunes and Tidal and Amazon. So everywhere it needs to be.
So basically, you type that into Google, you're going to come up with a place to find it.
Yeah, yeah.
But just go to Double Sin. It's real easy there. That links to their,
DoubleSin.com.
Vivo,
That is
and they'll get
good
the place.
people.
That's
all
the link
same.
you need.
Literally,
There you go.
just go to the
Rewind
website,
all of that.
right underneath where this
DBL,
podcast
And there's some
Yeah,
information there that I wrote. You can find out a little bit more. You'll find links to
Yes.
all their social accounts. So you'll be able to follow.
Let me just
F.A.M.E
say,
Phonz as
Matt
the pressure
Shears.
continues.
Matt Shears is a top columnist. All right,
top
Top columnist.
top columnist. All
You
right,
hear that?
Yeah.
Top columnist. I had to
cut
see
that
if I
out.
could say that word.
There you go.
That's gonna be your drop. Matt Shear, top columnist.
I'm gonna edit
Columnist.
I'm gonna edit my
see, I had
business
to
card.
find
I'm gonna edit my business card when we get off.
No, you should.
Yeah.
Top columnist.
Top columnist. I'm telling you, dog. The motherfucker look
Top
at
of
that.
what? I mean,
Quoted by
Motherfucker would
F.A.M.E.
literally look at that and be like, damn, he must be good. Like,
Fame
But I
said
better
it.
read. I better read
and
this.
I got audio that confirms it. So I'm gonna use that drop on everything.
boom,
You're here with top columnist Matt Shear of Double Sin.
boom. What's been going on with y'all though? You know,
man.
what's been
I
going
had a
on?
pretty
What's up?
eventful weekend.
What did
I'll
you
tell
do this
that
weekend,
much.
Gravel?
Friday night, I went over to corporate with the homie Puck for the off the road
Word.
pop up.
Hey.
Shout out to Puck, man. We was doing shows with him way
Really
back
love
in the
it.
day.
And corporate. Shout out to corporate.
Yeah.
I fuck with how
Yeah.
Puck just took a different route and really turned it into something like, man, I done seen his. I forgot who it was. I'd be wearing his Academics. DJ Academics be
that was
rocking
what- that was
Puck
it.
shirts and shit.
Mero from Jesus and Mero.
Yeah,
was,
Deuce
and,
Mero too. So like that's live, man. Like big up to Puck one more time from YNO. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
cool.
used
That
to
was
get
really
down
cool.
back in the day.
And then Saturday, Jack Harlow and Tribe show at Thompson House.
I fuck with Jack Harlow.
How
Yeah,
was it?
that shit
What
was-
part
of Thompson House?
the big room.
Downstairs.
Hell yeah, I fuck with
Was
Jack
it
Yeah,
nice?
Harlow.
yeah, it
Tommy
was
gun,
fucking.
or
It was
Tommy gun theater,
Yeah, it was
they call it.
popping.
Have y'all been over to the Top Cats? Or?
Yeah.
We really like Top Cats, and they just announced a really dope show. I don't know if you saw Goody Mob's coming in January.
Yeah, I seen that.
I seen
That's
it, but
dope.
I feel a little bit of a way about it. Just
How
'cause,
so?
I mean, it's a rapper thing. I'm sorry nobody hit us up. You know, we are the Goody Mob. Fucking
Cincinnati, yeah.
we are
For
the we
sure.
are the Dungeon family. in
Don't forget
Cincinnati.
T Wiz,
Yeah,
QEZ,
JB, you know.
JB.
I just
And we got a slew of our,
Yeah.
people. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
maybe there's still time.
Yeah.
That show's not till what, like
Yeah.
January
Might
23rd.
have
You know who is bringing people to who, man?
I
You
know.
what's the line of contact?
And then
I just
here
feel
in
like it's
Cincinnati,
always so
you just never know what's
secretive.
real and not. You know
just
what
feel like
It is kind of hard to tell
People just
how.
pop up with like an artist coming here. You just and then like I mean, shout out to people who got the connect, but like it's just the same artists get the opportunity sometimes, and I'm just like, who's the pipeline? Where you know what I mean? Because
I
like
don't think there's a specific.
There's a lot of different
Yeah,
ones.
there's a lot of different
Hype.
people that's
Yeah.
putting together, trying to do the move, but it's
You know, a lot of
like,
times in the case of Top Cats, they're probably booking all those in house. So
yeah.
getting
yeah.
in good with Top Cats,
would be good.
they have in-house promoters, but
Yeah.
at the same time, they probably have people who are renting the room as
Who are-
outside
yeah.
promoters. and
Exactly. Yeah.
It's all about kind of digging and finding out who it is.
Yeah.
Like people like Lex Nicole put their name all over their flyer, so you can dig and find out
Yeah.
who's putting that on. But as far as Goody Mob goes, I mean, I feel like that's probably inside booking.
Yes, I
Yeah.
that's
From
that's
how,
what we
how the
need.
show's being presented.
We
Yeah,
need that
yeah.
though. We need
Yeah.
big venues to start bringing different look. Like Goody Mob's a good look. Like
The thing about that
Yeah,
venue is, I mean,
that's
you see
dope.
how close you can get to the stage. Seeing CeeLo on that stage.
yeah,
yeah, that's
CeeLo gonna be there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CeeLo's gonna be there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
there you
good
go.
look.
Last time I saw CeeLo was on stage at US Bank Arena, and now he's gonna be at Top Cats, which is for all intents and purposes, like it's the smallest room
That's insane.
yeah,
in.
I need to get
in
an
the
interview.
area.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all need to be in there.
Yeah.
Hey,
everyone's singing "Fuck You" and we'll play some Gnarls Barkley, maybe.
Nah, I don't think they gonna do the Gnarls.
Nah,
Man.
nah,
gotta.
They need to keep it.
CeeLo,
He's got to do crazy, man.
You know he has the lifestyle
Nah, he
music.
can't do none of that. He can't do none. They gotta keep it,
Yeah, that's true.
like
He's got to have the
Goody
full band
Mob.
to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
Goody
Goody
Mob.
Mob. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna.
You know what I
it's gonna be
mean? Like that was a whole vibe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people who love Dungeon Family, Goody Mob,
I
that
hope
whole
they end up
little
announcing
Atlanta
some
scene.
support for that because the people they could bring through for that.
Yeah, that's right. And
Sons of
that,
Silverton?
like
Yeah, they're the local support.
Yeah,
but I feel like, I feel like
them
they
bring
should,
through.
That's
I
not
feel like someone
terrible,
else, like
like-
regional, even could jump on that and really
Yeah.
pop
Really,
that show
really
up.
blow
yeah,
it
to
up.
blow it up to where it needs to be because like, like that's why like I feel a way when I see certain type of, I'm like, oh, that's good that they're bringing Goody Mob, but like, dang, like and to remove myself from being like selfish or biased, you know, like damn, I don't even, like you said, somebody regional, like or somebody popping, like even a tribe or something. It's like damn, you didn't think to like get somebody that's buzzing around locally, and
that's
then
why
maybe another bigger name regionally.
Sons of Silverton, I really fuck with them, you know, from the music and the energy that they're putting out in their live shows for sure. So I think they're definitely a good look for it. But I mean, it's a long night, and I feel like we can definitely fill it up a little more.
Yeah.
I think that's why that Jack Harlow show was just like so perfect. Like,
who else was on that? Was that just
it was
Tribe?
just him, Tribe, and then this other guy. He wasn't all that great. I mean, he's like rapping over his vocals.
Oh
So,
yeah, see,
I think he was
a show
from
like that. You got to do it.
I think he was from Louisville, but he had like the crowd. There was like a young crowd there. People drove from Lexington. Like, the place was packed, and it was perfect just to put Tribe on there. Like that's what brought me out. Like, I wanted to see Dude, but like, it brought me out. And then they've got tons of new fans now, younger people.
Yeah, man,
That's smart.
That's type of shit that we really want to be involved in. So we're just trying to do things the right way and align ourselves with it. That's what the 11/11 is all about, though, aligning everything. Manifestation. I mean, shit, dog. The video release at 11/11, we had the date, and then we scheduled this, yesterday?
Yeah.
You feel me? We just
all came together.
Plan, it just came together like that.
Man.
Like, and it's funny
It's
because
hard to explain.
in the middle of the conversation before me and you was even talking, me and Phonz was talking about releasing it through Double Sin and Donuts, and I was like, yeah, maybe we should try to like get on the Future Moguls podcast all in one swing. And then you asked.
Yep.
Feel me, bro? So it's, you know, we just trying to let the cards play themselves and align ourselves with it. Them shows gonna come.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I feel like we can't wait around either.
Exactly,
Like,
though.
This is why we make
we
our
need to
own
be our
moves when
own
it's time.
pipeline.
I'm a Gemini, bro. I'm a flip from side to side. You right. We gotta turn up. Let's get this shit going.
You know what? You're right.
You're fucking
we gotta have people asking who we are and how did
Right.
we get them shows.
I got a band. You got a band. He got a band. She got a band. Let's get it.
Let's get it. 4,000. Make something shake. Turn that 4 into 8.
Hey now.
Hey now. So listen, we Future Moguls though.
We are. We're all Future Moguls.
Nah, we really are. I mean, if you look at it, like I was talking to you at what was that festival called? The shit that we use Overcast.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we've been at a couple
shout
places
out.
ago.
Motherfuckers done been through a lot. Like basically, like there is a culture here, and like we are names that ring bells and have taken steps forward and added to the culture. I'm talking about added to the culture, not just making music, but throwing events and bringing people together, food vendors and
Creating
clothing
something that
design.
wasn't there before,
You
instead
feel
of just
me?
manipulating things that
Yeah.
are existing. Like you're adding to it, like you said.
The fact that we can even sit here and be like, so we're gonna do it at Pressure Fest Part 2, that's adding to the culture. The fact that we did a Part 1. Now there's something there to do a Part 2. And we can make it bigger and better. And it's just like, that's why y'all, to be doing this show is lit. Because y'all Future Moguls, y'all mindset is to expand things, put it in the pot, let that shit expand.
I think we did a lot of politicking, like just throughout this year, throughout that pressure thing, interviews and all that. Like, just what's missing from the culture in general, like media outlets and respect for the media outlets, and media outlets having actual good taste and cultured, like y'all, you know what I mean, like a lot of and everybody don't see this progress. Everybody don't see this or whatever, or you know what I mean? Like some people still, there's those people that's stuck in that, Cincinnati's so lame, Cincinnati's so small, that hometown mentality. We ain't the only ones that think our city is small and lame. Everybody, it's every city, in Atlanta, people are tired of Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. Like, but those are the same people that don't come out to the shows. They just see on Facebook and how many plays you got on SoundCloud and what your views are looking like. But that's not everything. Like, you guys got to come out and actually come to a show and feel the vibe.
Right. You know what I mean? Like value of the artist. You know what I mean? Like the artist being able to do stuff for themselves. You know what I mean? Like how we throw our own event. We handle our release. We do everything ourselves because that's what we have to do. Like, we're not patting ourselves on the back for doing that, but it's been a transition with the market and lately, you know what I mean, as far as like digitizing everything you know, that's just the business now. It's not that many like labels. There's so many people that's on the radar without a label. Yeah, you know what I mean? There's people on the radar with, you know, like not that big push at first. Like things kind of just happen how they happen, like for the people that it's supposed to happen to. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like we really want it. Like this is something we can't control it because it's a real passion. You know what I mean? Like we both have life problems like everybody else, but you know, when it's that like that bug, like man, let's just do like a 4 or 5 hour session. And, you know what I mean? Get a bottle, get some smoke, tell the homies pull up, you know what I mean? Like next thing you know, like, all right, yeah, this is it, man. We need to throw like another party. We need to get it back going. Like, you know what I mean?
We need to throw an event. We need to get it.
You need to start anywhere.
Yeah, because you know, like, because typically, like I said, we're regular people. Like, how you know, you have a business, we have a business, like you know, but we also like are on the grind. I work a regular job too. You know what I mean? I don't always work a regular job, but I definitely do depend on my regular job for my everyday bills. You know what I mean? But like, and you could get caught up in working. Anybody can, because it's a lot of people that want to do something for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? As far as you know, start their own business and become a mogul, be a future mogul, you know what I mean? Like, but that's about balancing
life. Give a job that's 10 hours of your day. You want to take some time to yourself. You can, you know what I mean? So you end up going to work, going home, going to work.
Here's the thing, you got time though.
Yeah.
Now you got time.
You got time. Yeah. The thing is, like, you're not choosing to make the sacrifice in certain areas. And some of them are big sacrifices. Sometimes
and it's
sacrificing time with people you care about. Sometimes it's sacrificing, you know,
some sleep.
Like stuff that you actually need to live a healthy life.
These are facts.
What if y'all already made them sacrifices? What if you went sleepless nights already? What do you
mean? What if
you was already in the club every weekend? Knew the promoters in the phones on the run, getting money, promote.
Keep doing it. What do you mean?
Yeah, the job is to keep doing it, right? But see, listen, like how we went hard, like we literally put the game, like we woke up, like it was to the point to where like we wake up at the treehouse from a crazy night. We might not have slept. Yeah. We might not have slept, but we got to hold like 2-3 meetings. Like our whole ordeal is to wake up and do something involving music, involving making some money, and involving recording. You know, with like, you know, music business, making some money and recording. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because music business and making the actual music is 2 separate fields. Yep. You know what I mean? So we did a lot of promoting, like the Treehouse part of it all was like our promotional team, like our street team, you know what I mean? So we would do, you know, we would link up with local promoters, you know what I mean? And do events for money, for clout, you know, for whatever, just being out and about, politicking.
Events, week after week.
You know what I mean? And
on top of throwing our own events at the same time, trying to work under other promoters, plus trying to throw our own events. I'm talking like, bruh, showcases, you know what I mean? We threw our first showcase we threw in Fairfield, and we put, we reached out to Lantana, Young Rome.
Oh yeah.
And
it was like,
it was like 2010 or something.
It was like 2011, 2012.
Yeah,
like we like, right. Like we, you know what I'm saying? We went up there and tried to do that, like, on top of we had already been throwing our own parties.
Like, okay, we done had the party at Celebs.
You know what I mean?
We got the parties downtown. We got, you know, we've been linking up with all these different people. We done did all these shows with Self-Diploma. Okay, let's put together our own thing with the artists we like and support, and we think we'll make a dope show. And let's just make it an uptown thing and do it out, you know what I mean? Yeah. At a Fairfield. You know what I mean? Like, and we always had a bunch of bright ideas that never really like, fully, I mean, looking back on it, seeing that nobody else in our position was doing what we were trying to do, and that it would at least be something. It wouldn't be always a dud. You know what I mean? It'd be something like, I remember when y'all did that. Oh yeah, man, damn, I thought that shit was a dud, man. I thought that shit had me aggy,
like,
man.
I enjoyed myself. You like, oh
yeah, like that's good, man. You know, shit, you know, but like, You know, that we just had a bunch of bright ideas. We still do, and I don't want to lose
just
that. I don't want to lose
now. That's it.
That's
though.
all.
Like,
that's all. Just waiting for the right
Shout out
time.
Chris Crooks.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Crooks for sure.
That is
but that's
his
the
thing.
truth. But the truth. But I mean, that's his thing. But that's also a true saying about life.
It is.
And me and Phonz came out taking off. We came out right out of high school and was doing open mics. And next thing you know, we had 7 to 8 to 9 people with Wynonna named flooding Facebook with music. Like, we was the ones, real talk, that introduced Cincinnati to spam promotion.
To online promotion anyways.
We used to have like 8
general.
motherfuckers in the same house on the laptops on Facebook sharing it to everybody's page for real.
Yeah.
On everything. Like,
because we saw that we knew there's other rappers at these shows that we're doing at these open mics and stuff like that. But as far as people that's online, like, you know what I mean, we're in tune online around this time. Like, it's, you know what I mean, we're born, you know what I mean, like, we're all around the same era.
Only
you know what I mean.
So Young Deuce.
Young Deuce is the only people around. You know, Calico. You know, he was one of the street. Yeah. It was just not too many that you could think of. So we just saw open lane. So we're like, you know, we just really need to do this. Like, and street team, the parties, the crib, you know.
Running and gunning. So nowadays it's more so like, okay, how can we set this up to cover us for the next 3 months? What's the play on how we gonna drop for January? We talking about this in October. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it just come down to everybody thinks that you gotta, like, okay, I was talking to my homie the other day and it was like, we was getting on some deep shit. And I was just like, bro, you know, it's real crazy when motherfuckers want you to be on your phone, on Snapchat or on Instagram in the studio every night, every day to prove you a rapper.
Right.
But if you in the studio every day, at what point are you living the life to rap about?
Right.
At what point are you doing anything besides sitting there smoking and you talking about the same shit that sounds good over the same beats? Y'all not expanding yourselves as people, and I think we get caught up in it. Me and Phonz, before the Facebook, the Instagram and Snapchat, look at my face all day shit, you know what I'm saying? We was doing this shit for real, like rehearsing in the house, waking up and writing songs and rehearsing the songs before we went to the studio. Not a show, the studio. Go in the studio, trying to get it in 1 or 2 takes.
Yeah, you gotta practice for everything, especially if you're paying for it. Like, why not be as efficient as you can?
You feel me? It wasn't no phone to record you
for your delivery.
We didn't do it for people to like watch us do it. We did it because we wanted to do this.
Yeah,
what
we were
doing.
perfecting our
trying to
craft.
have a
You know what I
perfected
mean?
craft. So
Like,
it's like
we don't
now-
want to show up to shows and look like the other awkward rappers. You know what I mean? Like,
so now it's like, how can we perfect our approach? The craft is there. How do we perfect our approach? Well, first of all, you got to take a step back and look at your approach.
What did you see when you stepped back?
We were just trying to have our hands in everything.
And
literally everything.
it's like the right approach as far as like our grind, our mindset, like, you know what I mean? But if it was more focused, if we just knew the stuff, and I hate talking to, like, hypothetical conversations are aggravating to me, but like, pretty much things happen for a reason at the time they happen, you know what I mean? And I almost feel like I don't mind the fact that things didn't happen how they happened at the time they did. You know what I mean? Because we weren't ready.
You're starting to see what it was for.
Yeah. It took some time for us to make certain steps that we've been talking about turned into years talking about, you know what I mean? We finally took those steps, but like, we're also at a spot to where we're a little bit more polished, we're a little bit more seasoned, we're a little bit more, we've made a lot of mistakes, so that means we learned a lot, you know what I mean? So I just feel like now we're in a better position to take advantage of of a situation, of an opportunity, you know what I mean, and commit. Because like you said, it takes those time, like, sacrificing time from your loved ones. I got kids. I got hella kids.
My brother got 3 kids, you know what I mean?
That's hella.
They all under 5.
They all under 5. So like sacrificing time from your love. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So that's a sacrifice right there for my brother.
Yeah,
I gotta provide he gotta hit the Christmas tree ready and get all that together. And like, that's what
we both got homes, you know what I mean? Like, we got bills to pay and stuff
every
like
month,
that.
Every single month.
But it's like, it's gonna come a point in time to where we gotta seize the opportunity, seize the moment, and it's gonna take me, time away. You know what I mean? Time on FaceTime with my kids. You know what I mean? So, but for right now, while that's not in the, you know, in the readings for right now. You know, right now we're kind of like, we got music, we got, you know, we're figuring out, you know, some stuff organically just between us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, we're in post-production, man. Production is out. We're in post-production. Videos are dropping. There's media. We setting up shows for next year. It's just to the point now. It's like, it's not really about getting online every day to tell people all day about our music, especially because, like, at the end of the day,
us want to do that.
Yeah, and it's like we get on there every day. We tell you about it. We share. Okay, now it's time to figure out how to reach somebody else. Y'all have already seen it, whether you've clicked on it or not. You've seen it. You know that we exist. You know what's going on. Of course,
you still don't want to click support, share. Okay, well we're gonna find a way to get in your face.
Yeah, we're gonna get in your face somehow, but we're gonna try to expand it. So it's just about expansion, chestnut checkers. Like, patience is a virtue, man. And sometimes I think me and Phonz, man, we be so hard on ourselves though, because 2 months of, you good, brother. 2 months will feel like half a year to us if we don't do music. Like we dropped the Jug video, and then we had to go get our package together for Ride and take care of that. And that was about a 2-month process, and we was just gone off the mat, and it felt like forever. But that's because every day I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm watching the other rapper, and they back in the studio. But at the end of the day, it's like, after them 2 months go by, I kind of realized, like, y'all just doing the same shit.
Yeah.
You're not really going. You haven't left from here, and I haven't left from here, and one of us hasn't been on the internet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's
exactly what you're saying.
So what's the point? We only gonna show what needs to be shown. Success, the ambitions, the build up. There's no point in overdoing things, trying to keep up with a system. There's a system involved with the people, like the bigger celebrities. They got whole systems. We don't know about it. We just see them. Yeah. Sometimes they don't even be the one holding their phone.
Right.
They got somebody that hold their phone for them.
You actually pay attention. Like there's somebody actually doing that for them. Man. Like you need to put something on Instagram.
We got to come at this shit with a plan.
We haven't added management or anything.
So we can get there.
Like, you know, and we're not tripping. We're not trying to be the bitchy rappers. Like, because actually we don't want that energy brought in if it ain't, you know, right. Like if it ain't productive.
Yeah.
It's just me and my brother. We got to do this shit. We got to figure out how to do it right and do it right.
A lot of people's management ends up just being their friend.
And they end up fucking up down the line.
We've created.
I feel a really strong way about this, because not only because I been on one end of that relationship before.
Same.
But when I feel like young artists will take the first person that really kind of sees your potential, and they'll say, "Oh, I need you to manage me." Well, what I think you just did is that you missed your opportunity to make your first fan.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, why can't they just be a fan? If this person likes you enough to see your potential, maybe they'll buy your merch. Maybe they'll come to all your shows and pay for the cover. But now you've got someone that's going to be on the list every single time.
Yep.
Now you've got someone who's going to get a free T-shirt when you order them.
Dude, I thought about stuff like that so deeply.
Arguing with, because
after having a street team, a posse that goes, what do people say about YNO? Like, them guys be rolling deep. And it's like, people always like, we just like when we do something, because we backed away from doing a bunch of local shows. We don't just want to do anything locally, but when we do something, like our people, we link up, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, all right, so we'll be there, you know, we already know, like, but we used to have just like I said, it was our life, so, you know, everybody, you know, was meeting at our house, we all ride together, you know, 10 people in my car, you know what I mean? Like, plus 5 other people driving, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like somebody, you know, these are our managers, these are our promoters, these are our other
like
rappers.
Really though, like
that's how we want to have it set up.
They're making 15% of nothing.
Exactly, like
you know what I mean? But the whole thing was like that was the structure that we wanted.
And there's some kind of validity in there when it depends who you're kind of going through, but like when you have someone that handles your business. The problem with friend managers is that they don't know how to handle the business.
Yeah, that's all.
If you have someone who is handling the business, if you have someone who can better your business and even your craft, like managers should be able to have interest in the whole realm of what you're doing, but they need to be better at it than you. Otherwise, what are they managing? They need to be better than you. They need to be more knowledgeable, or they need to have more time. They need to have something that you don't have and you need.
Yeah, because guess what? I don't mind if you're my friend. That's lovely if you know me and I know you, you know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to the business, that's where, you know. Because that's when it gets down to the gritty because, like, we shouldn't have to worry about certain things if you're in place for that. Yeah. You know, and then it's like the relationships we have with people is based off of us. So it's like, you know, people that's used to talking to us, you know what I mean, that might still want to talk to us, but we need them to start focusing on talking to our guy, you know, or our person, you know what I mean? That person got to be able to carry that torch, be comfortable, build relationships just like how we cared about building relationships. When
motherfuckers feel like they can't talk to us personally, then they respect what comes with us. Yeah. So that means that when motherfuckers make a phone call to a number to reach us, want to book us for a show, and this is not F.A.M.E and Phonz, but this is their manager. Yeah. They have a $150 booking fee, and blah 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 and
that's
blah.
That's without promotion and stuff.
Promotion, blah 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 blah. That's okay. So that's what their booking fee is. You talk to me. Well, how's 75 sound? Because you talking directly. No, but you know it takes time, man. So we set a demand for ourselves. Take a step back. Only do paid shows. And then that's just how the cookies
That's just locally because, you know, like liable to catapult into a whole different, you know, that's just our local plan, like outlook on things. It's not that sour. I don't want to seem like, you know, they got a sour, jaded approach. Nah. It's because we have a love for it all. And we just try to, you know, we want everybody to, you know, have their slice of the pie because that's what it's here for, man. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't no, like, take over all. Like, you know, people with that mind state, it's like, dude, you always got to watch out for them because, you know,
we gonna do our part. You know what I mean? Like, if you book us for something, if we involved.
And guess what? We don't want to get booked for everything. Like, maybe we don't need to be opening up for Gucci. Maybe we don't. Like,
you know what I mean? We don't.
Maybe we want to go to Gucci. And
maybe I just want to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you know,
experience
it. I'll, you know, maybe throw me on board as
that's interesting. Do you feel like you would benefit from playing in front of Gucci's crowd, or do you kind of feel like it's a little mismatched?
And not to say that I wouldn't do it, but I just
we got songs for it. They just ain't out.
Yeah.
I feel like people put a lot of weight on playing opening sets for national shows.
Yeah.
It looks good on a resume. It's kind of like having a good job that didn't pay well.
Yeah, because we did a lot of that at the beginning. We did a lot of that at the beginning, but
everyone
like
falls
now,
into that. And I mean, I understand why it's a big deal because like there's a lot of people that I want to perform in front of. I don't even perform anything.
For sure, we would have got a chance to perform. You know, we performed with Mac Miller, got to meet Smoke. Miller, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
You know, Wiz Khalifa, all the people were fans of Currency. Like, we were actually like fans.
We opened up for Nappy Roots.
Just recently, what was that?
Project Pat.
Project Pat.
That was the one that just happened.
Devin the Dude,
Project Pat, the one that just happened? It was like...
we didn't do that one. No.
Okay.
But yes, Project Pat. But, and you know what's crazy? Somebody told me along, like some years ago, they saw us at a show opening for 21 Pilots. And
Mad Love.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, it's crazy because 21 Pilots like blew the fuck up.
Yeah, they're huge.
You know what I mean? But like, that's the thing. Like, we ran those circuits, man. And like, it's just, you know, that's like you said, it's like a job that doesn't pay well. It's fun. You put your time into it. It looks good on the resume, but you don't leave out of it with much. Mm-hmm. Like, if you open up for these national artists, you got to think like, majority of people in this crowd watching you are literally, like, majority of them are like, how long is this guy set?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get to Gucci. Like, how long is this? So like, you gotta wait. You gotta, first of all, wow the people, and which isn't hard with our music. You know what I mean? It's just, it's gotta make sense. Are these people that are gonna really love our music though?
Mm-hmm. It's a very different dynamic. The headliners there, they could play anything, and the crowd's in.
They paid $40 to get
you guys have
to see that person.
You guys have an uphill battle the moment you step on stage.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna tap back into that circuit when we're ready. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I keep saying locally.
We need to find a plug on these shows.
Like, I'm ready for these moves.
Yeah, and the truth is though, like we not thinking local. Like, we trying to organize some shows, like, you know, Midwest shows like Chicago and Indiana. Been talking with Pray of the Rev and just trying to get those things going. Like, that's the mindset for real. opening for big artists is the mindset for real, and it's just you know.
See, the thing is, like with Cincinnati, like something that we need to like focus on is like the value of the artist, like value of the talent. Like yeah, you're not like the Migos, Future, like they're huge now, superstars, right? Getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But before they had they mark, before they really start popping, they would at least be able to get a show locally, or get some spun locally on the radio. You know what I mean? Get a show, get paid, $250 a piece, or $1,000 or something like that, and you just promote for the show, come perform or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like Future was talking about how he was getting $450 for a show, then he was getting $1,500 to $2,500, the whole stacking and flipping thing he came out with, whatever. But I just feel like there has to be some value of the artist and the talent. You know what I mean? And then also it has to be like good business done with promoters. Like, you guys do good. You guys are for the people, for the culture. You know what I mean? But
that's because we're not artists. That's the thing.
Yeah, yep. And then
we do have
not
something to do
everything.
We're trying to create our own lane for it.
We fuck with some of the artists here. Dope. It's a lot of dope and cool artists here. And I mean, that's what's frustrating too. Is like when you take a look, if you're involved in the scene, you take a step back from and just look at the Cincinnati music scene. Like, we have an outstanding musical culture here. Oh yeah, there is variety.
Yeah, man. And don't get mixed up in the hood shit all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to think about our roots.
The music is definitely not our problem.
I just drank this beer. This shit disgusting, y'all. My mouth is so dry though, but this shit is absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna finish this. You want this? Yeah, come on up here and get it. I don't want this.
But I think like where me and Matt come in
there, we'll get a
with this is like,
you're right. Shout out to Ryan, guys.
We go through all the bullshit. When you go like locally, it's like it's kind of like it's not, I want to say negative connotation to locally, but it's like, you could see them walking around the streets or something. So it's not as, big or whatever. But like where me and Matt come in, it's like we can kind of sort through all of that and we can show you who's really moving and who's not. It gets played as favoritism, but it's like,
by our opinion.
No, but like, it's
our opinion. Like, so when you guys get mad when we say so-and-so is the best, that's who we think is the best. Yeah. We're not the law here.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at us. Just
get mad at
make your own outlet.
Tell us your opinion.
Make your own top 20.
Right.
Yeah. We say that all the time. Like, if you don't like what we're doing, like, do it.
But like we actually go to shows and we actually see. And
y'all do.
We do business with artists and we know who's shady and who's like real.
Listen, my bad. I mean, I was just saying, that's the thing about understanding what you've done and where you will be. Because when y'all first started doing the Future Moguls podcast, I was like, damn, I want to be on that motherfucker. That look nice. Never ever have I looked at one and was like, man, I'm sorry they ain't hit us up. I just always say, I want to be on there. I want to be on there, man. I want to be a part of that. Like, and it just came together so clean. And that's just, it's about what you put into it. Like you said, who's shady, who's not, this and that. That's what's so clean about it. That's how it works, is what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And so I just feel like what you guys do, what you put into it, you get out of it. What we put into it, we'll get out of it. I think that we can really turn the city on its head.
Yeah, and we're speaking from a different angle, which is what I feel our real value is. Because when I said we aren't artists, I wasn't talking bad about artists at all. What I'm saying is,
then you used to be a rapper.
I did not used to be. That is him. A lie.
That's him.
I did not.
That's Gravel.
No, you were in the band though.
Gravel, you told me you used to rap.
What was that band called?
We were called A Jester's Kingdom. It was in high school.
I need 8 bars, Gravel, right now.
I went to the same high school as YNO. Let's get that out.
These are facts.
We definitely went to the same high school. I had the same psychology class with Matt. So that was pretty dope.
That's why we both share a wavelength.
A bunch of Sycamore guys at the table.
Yeah.
Smart, intelligent,
Lakota guy.
Oh yeah. I knew that.
Intelligent green as a fuck Lakota West. Y'all beat us. Nah, man, y'all beat our freshman team in the championship in the basketball in 2000.
Our sports were stacked for a minute.
Yeah, y'all cheated.
I used to like the games out there. Y'all had some little bras out there. I used to love that shit.
They cheated, bops. Bro. They was fouling, bro. All right, but yeah, though, Future Moguls. Again, I like saying that. Future Moguls.
Sounds nice.
It's nice. We're starting to get used to it.
We all should have walked in with some suits on.
Y'all see, and I'm sorry for y'all because I feel like people should be seeing what's going on and giving y'all the scoop. Like these interviews, people come. I see Tatum doing this thing, and J-Do's doing this thing.
Yeah,
but I feel like
there's a lot of media being created right now.
It is.
Shout out to the Freestyle Fridays at 101.1 The Wiz. They had me and JayBee on there at separate times, so that's lit.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's another source.
They just gotta have a Y&O session, but
the whole joint, B.
Shout out to them.
They're getting a lot better. Wiz is getting a lot better.
We coming to get a Y&O cypher.
I don't know if that's something to do with it, but
J-Do definitely came back. He got put in charge of the operations.
Shout out DJ J-Do.
So you guys have been talking a little bit about that Pressure Fest too. As we're winding down here, let's talk about what we're looking forward to. You started that Pressure Fest this year. That was a 2-day 420 event. I don't think there's a better date for you guys to choose for an event.
Great.
It was perfect.
Self-descriptive.
That pressure is the movement. It's like a sub brand. Like it's just something we had. Like as far as it's like us as a duo. Like it's just kind of what we. Okay, now because we also have music too.
It's how we label our music. That's that pressure. That's where it came from.
Yeah, like there's more music. There's that Pressure Fest sequel. You know,
the part 2 we wanted to do like a field with the big boy speakers and build a stage, rent a stage and put it up, which is because it's all feasible. So that's like the goal is to go get a field and like put big speakers up. But if anything.
It's gonna be dope.
If anything, it's gonna be dope. But if anything, it'll just be the kind of bigger venues than this previous year. This previous year went great though. Shout out to the venues. What's that? Yesterday Saloon and Privilege. Shout out to those venues. We just the idea is to upgrade. I think the ticket system will be we'll have the tickets and the rewards again. You know what I mean? I think we'll have a little more shake up to the artistry there. Yeah, I also wanted to involve some paintings for a lot of artists here.
Yeah, a lot of the visual art stuff.
I
think that's dope.
Yeah,
for
that
events.
scene's starting to pop a little bit.
It's dope for.
I've been noticing it a lot more.
The vibe,
so
and it's supporting artistry.
If we can do it in the field, we can do different types of games, flag football, all type of different stuff. Just try to find a nice location for it. But that's the goal for that Pressure Fest too. Just bigger and better.
There's more music too.
Yeah,
but, we're gonna be patient because we do get it from that pressure. We haven't been able to pinpoint oh, this is the single. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people like a lot of different things. Yeah. It's just the music itself is it's on a different wavelength. It's not ratchet. But it's also fun. It's not super rappy. Yeah, it's not super rappy, but there's some gems in there.
Our newer music, that pressure is fun and it's loose and it's melodic and it's something to just kind of get lost in and have a good vibe to. The newer music that we have was us coming off of that pressure, and it was a lot of pride and it's just deeper, but it's still lively. And I think that we've really found our sound and our niche. And so we just trying to line everything up and make everything work the right way. We don't really want to waste any more time while we've found how we should work. It's now to the point where me and Phonz can just literally go in the studio and bounce back and forth and come up with, I don't care, a hit. It's a hit.
Literally, motherfucker got in that studio? In that studio, we seasoned in that studio, man. It's like we hot right back in after the whole that pressure release and all of that. But it was going so good. We got some music built up and stuff like that. It's going and it's easy to get caught up in that as an artist. You know what? I'll just pay a studio bill. You know what I mean? I just want to keep making music.
Yeah.
That's what an artist should be able to do. That's how you get the best opportunities to make the best product. This is why all the famous people that got the resources, that's why they can sit up in the studio and do that, because they got the structure aligned to where that's what all they got to do is come up with some dope music. Whatever you do, here you go, but just make some dope music. We could catch a situation like that, man. Who knows, man? I want to write for some pop stars and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
Well, you guys sound real focused. You guys sound you're kind of, like you said, you guys are really finding your lane. You feel like you're comfortable in the groove that you're moving in right now.
Applying pressure.
Applying pressure. Just keep moving forward. We're excited for more of that pressure coming. We're excited for that Pressure Fest 2 coming. We're excited for the continuation of the visuals from that press year. So we're going to get the roofs visuals soon. So
well, if I was to choose one video for us to do, nothing that's been done already, what would you have us do?
Roofs for sure.
Roofs?
Yeah.
Roofs.
I mean,
I think intro is probably one of my faves too, and I mean ride.
We did that.
Yeah.
We did those, but yeah, I think roofs is it.
So yeah, I think roofs is the next move
That's a special
for sure. For sure. We want to get into plug talk, Matt? You got a big week.
We do have a big.
You do. Yeah.
I work a lot.
Yeah.
I work a lot this
They
week.
got their link on point.
plug talk.
Isn't you got a big thing coming up tomorrow? And
Yeah, we do got a couple of things coming up. Tomorrow, Gravel and I are going to be on Pyromancer with.
Nice.
What's that?
I was talking about Ilsonic.
Okay, well, I was going to get to that.
Okay, yeah.
But I was talking about since we're together. Right
We are
now.
together. We'll be together.
Gravel and I
tomorrow.
are going to be on Pyromancer tomorrow from Urban Artifact Radio. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. Flat Earthers are one thing.
Yeah.
They talk about a lot of cool stuff over there.
The Earth.
I need to do my do a little
The Earth is
research.
not flat or round. It's a fucking oval.
But who knows? Who could have been lying to you?
It's
your
a-
whole
We don't have
life?
enough time to get into that conversation, but if you would have
That's
brought it up
one thing we
earlier, we
don't
could have
do.
definitely gone
You
down
guys
that
can
rabbit
come back
hole.
for a special flat Earth episode.
we could do
Ancient
like a
aliens.
conspiracy theorist episode
That
or
would be
whatever. But
hilarious.
that's one thing me and F.A.M.E we don't do. Like at the studio or
Oh, yeah.
if we kicking it, we don't talk about Kanye. We don't because that's
It's just gonna turn to a big riff
yeah.
raff.
Because guess who's a Kanye fan? Guess who gets a lot of inspiration from Kanye? Me. Guess who? Everybody
I
like
get
Kanye
inspiration
at
from
some point.
Kanye,
Yeah,
yeah,
like you know,
but
a lot
I
of
don't-
people
takes
like
different
Travis
things.
Scott. Travis
I
Scott.
don't like what Kanye's been doing. I don't like his music.
And I just think
as of late.
I understand some stuff, but it's
He
just too
makes
weird.
too-
We're talking about
too
it.
good of music.
We're talking about
Yeah.
it. So we don't talk about
Let's
Kanye.
not
I know his
we
plan
don't
in the
talk
end,
about
you know what I'm
politics
saying?
too much.
We really stopped. Yeah, I used to be big into about.
You used to be
Yeah.
crazy.
I used to be
Yeah.
fucking on
Yeah,
that.
your Idol mixtape is all about that.
It was it was political
It was
as
deep,
fuck.
man.
Because that's what the Treehouse was about. Dude,
Yeah.
we used to it used to be like 14 people in one room watching Hidden Colors and debating
Yeah.
and smoking.
Yeah, for real. We would really watch hella documents, try to learn as much as we could. Like it was, I mean, shit, it was that's what happens when you get
We were
20-year-olds, 21-year-olds in the house.
paranoid as shit.
And we
taking
all
shrooms and
independent,
shit.
trying to be entrepreneurs. We like,
Watch
fuck the
Zeitgeist.
system. And you're like,
Shit.
the system, what is the system?
Dude, let's
And you're
watch.
like,
Shit,
oh, what are
just
people?
watch.
Oh, where did all this shit come from? Like, it just
Watch
spiraled out
13
of
minutes after we eat this.
What happens when you YouTube conspiracy theories?
Hey, y'all, don't forget, me and Phonz got our Vivo started. F.A.M.E and Phonz Vivo.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but our
saying?
page is still up though. Young and
Young and
Official
Official
TV
is definitely up.
You know, if you want to go back and get you some knowledge about what's been going on with us, you know.
Ride video is out, shot by Lunar Thought. You can find that on doublecn.com.
Links right to their Vivo, so you can find all that
Right
stuff.
there.
to the Vivo.
All
right
their
there.
socials are there. You can follow them on everything.
Doublecn.com, man. Get to
The
it.
link is in the bio at all times.
DBLCIN.com. DBLCIN.com.
I appreciate your little.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. You know, I do
Top
this.
columnist.
Enter
Top
into that
columnist
search
over
bar and go to dblcn.com
When the lights is on and the
type in
microphone.
or something. Famous Phonz.
Yeah, we got lots of YNO up there.
y'all
Yeah,
do.
hey, listen, because we've given content this year. We dropped a whole ass studio album, 2 videos before it dropped. No, we dropped the video before it. No, 2 videos before
videos.
it dropped. And then we dropped it, had a listening party that I don't know how it happened, but that shit was fucking crazy.
Very fun.
We were both there.
Yeah.
You feel me? The listening party was nuts. Then we threw a festival this year. Then we shot another video, put that video, I also threw a barbecue that day, put that video out. And then we put another video out today. We are giving content that people need to receive and eat it up. You know what I mean? Like people out there, you see this podcast, you see this clip they put on Instagram. Support your artists. We working hard. We giving y'all content. F.A.M.E and Phonz, Young and Official, Cincinnati, Ohio, Double CN Magazine, Donuts and Alcohol. Motherfucker, get with it.
You're that ye.
Go off.
I don't know if I can top that.
Game over. Lights
Sample
off.
that.
We out of here. F.A.M.E and Phonz, dub it. Who drinking this beer? Because I don't want it.
We'll get it. But we also got Sincast dropping tomorrow on Ilsonic Radio. Shout out to them. We're joining the ranks with Donuts and Alcohol with the bakery they have on Friday. So look out for that. That'll be hosted by our executive editor, Jimmy, and Devin Burgess with the playlist and all.
Exactly.
Shout out to Devin.
man.
Shout out to Ill Sonic, man, because our song has been played on there by multiple people. Shout out
dope.
DJ Savvy. Everybody out there doing their thing. Just keep this shit rocking, y'all.
Definitely. We're glad to have you guys. Gravel, what you got coming up?
Well, we will be filming a couple more episodes by the end of the year for Donuts and
How high
Alcohol.
are you, bro?
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
But yeah, a couple more episodes before the year's out. I think you guys will like the guest.
Yeah.
I think Matt is too. We're both presenting at the City Beat Awards.
Oh, I don't know if that was public knowledge, but
You guys are fucking famous.
Well, cut this out. We'll be attending this. I don't know if we're presenting or not.
Sammy really likes us.
Yeah, so we'll be there. So get your tickets. I think Tribe's performing.
Hell yeah.
Over the Rhine.
Yeah, shout out Tribe, man.
Couple other
Shout
people.
out to Tribe, man. Hell
Yep,
yeah.
should be a good time. That's
They
coming
really
up November 25th.
Much love to JayBee Lamahj. Much love to everybody doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for
Hey, that kid JayBee Lamahj, so
Yeah,
don't write you
it's
on
time.
Twitter.
Good, man. He's good.
That's
He's
time,
good.
man.
we don't forget that JayBee Lamahj is with Young and Official.
We're doing this for that.
We attacking y'all from all different angles. Little brother is out there doing his thing. Funk forever. Stay tuned in, man. We got more coming. 2019 is going to be a much better year than 2018. 2018 was fucking great.
I'm so ready for 2019.
You feel me?
We got a lot of stuff to do. We all got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of work.
And you know what's funny? I keep seeing motherfuckers. If you rappers ain't got y'all plans for 2019, y'all listen, man. Stop telling everybody that you ready and doing everything on Facebook. Okay,
You're not ready.
Just
Yeah,
do
don't
it.
trust them people.
Just do it,
Yeah,
and then we'll see it.
Yeah,
bro.
we'll see it. We'll
Like,
just
that's
watch.
all.
You don't gotta put
We're
down the
looking.
people who haven't got to the point where they can figure out that they need to plan ahead. That's just life. Motherfucker gotta grow.
Yeah.
Come on.
We want
Everybody
results.
that's built this city up. This city is live. Like we all know it. It's live.
It's live.
You know what I mean? But the promoters sleep on the artists because the artists and promoters can't get an understanding.
So therefore, the
venues
artists start
sleep on
disrespecting the
because
promoters,
Nobody
and then
shows up
nobody's
because
happy.
it's just exactly. So it's just like if we all start to understand
Break
one
the
another,
cycle.
make this shit work. We can make this shit work. Motherfucking double sin. Don't listen to alcohol. Future moguls. We out of here.
All right, thanks for joining us, guys.
He wanted to end the show so bad.
Because I gave like 8 great takes to
You
get
too,
out
but
of
we
here.
got to sign it off. Future Moguls Podcast, episode 16. I'm Matt Shear with Double Sin.
And I'm Gravel Bear with Donuts and Alcohol.
Yeah, it's your boy Phonz checking in.
And it's
Step
F.A.M.E.
back up to the
Young
mic
and
and
Official.
say,
We had Timeless, man. Y'all know what's up.
Shout out to
the
Timeless.
fourth
Shout out to
time.
Chris, our engineer. And drink more water.
yeah, shout out to Chris.
Episode 16, it's a wrap. Sayonara. Hasta luego.
From the future.
Thanks,
Guys, where you guys going?
I want to go.